Okay, hi guys, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. So this reading is going to be general, but I've asked Spirit to kind of gear it towards the shadow realm, or like our shadow self. So we'll see what comes out. Okay, so only take what resonates. Okay, if it doesn't apply, just let it ride. Trigger warning in advance. I'm a light being who works in the shadow realm, so a lot of low vibration energy comes up in my readings. So just protect yourself as necessary. And also, if you hear any background noise, just try to tune it out as best you can. I have some special guests as like pet wise. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Let's see. I'll start with the Fairy Oracle deck. And we'll just pull cards and see what comes out. Sweet messages, peace and thank you. So I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe and staying healthy. Also hope the volume is okay, but feel free to turn it up as best as you can as well, just because the camera is a little bit pushed back, because I prefer a more wider panoramic view. Okay. Sweet messages, thank you. First card out is the Empress upright. So Taurus Libra energy. That may resonate. You or someone else may have that in their chart, highly aspected. And if not, it just means that you or they are in that energy. Taurus Libra energy is Venus energy, so the focus would be on more of divine feminine energy. So beauty, love, receptivity, comfort, maybe luxury. Doesn't have to be. The comfort and luxury would be more of 3D wise. And then like spiritually speaking, it would be more of yin energy, acceptance, okay, of energy, or just receiving, maybe growing, fertility, and producing as well. Some of you guys with this red with the red dress on this Empress, it brings me to the root chakra. So it could be you or another energy working on maybe growing or producing some sort of stability. We could be speaking of stability again in a 3D. That could be anything. It could be more materially, like homes, foundations and family and such, or it could be stability like internally, like the root chakra or the base chakra just being stabilized like on an internal way, meaning like mentally, spiritually, emotionally. So some of you guys may be either sending energy out in order to stabilize, if that makes sense, because the Empress can produce, or like sitting comfortably to receive that from an external source or energy. Also, I'm being drawn to the snake wrapped around the leg, and in this energy, I'm getting more the traits and characteristics of a snake would be some sort of transformation, and because it's on the leg, on the lower extremity, I would say you or another energy. Maybe going through a transformation in relation to a root chakra, the base, or some form of stability. Maybe going through a transformation internally in order to see a transformation externally, if that makes sense. Also, dragons may be significant. Some of you guys may have a spirit animal of a dragon. Also, the fire element may be relevant as well. Some of you guys may work with only take what resonates, fire magic, or you just may be called to tap into the fire element, meaning some sort of passion, some sort of igniting some sort of I'm not sure whatever it is that makes one feel stabilized. It'll be different for everyone. Some of you guys may be receiving guidance from spirit dragon or spirit dragons. I meant to say the dragon spirit, okay, but that came out the way it did, so I don't know, that may resonate. But yeah, you may be receiving guidance from the higher realms, because dragon spirits are highly evolved. They're known to be highly evolved beings. Also, some of you guys may have a tattoo on your foot as well. That's kind of specific. Only take that if it resonates. Just kind of being drawn to the. I don't know if you guys can see that. Some of you guys may be put into a position of authority or power, I guess, the way 3D views it. Or I guess like any sort of authority. It could be in 3D or not necessarily in the 3D, but 5D or in the spirit realm. Of course, if it occurs in the spirit realm, it'll most likely reflect in some way in the 3D. Not always, because sometimes the authority in spiritual rankings and whatnot can be hidden for multiple reasons. But in any case, just because of the throne as well. So some of you guys may be stepping into or called into some form of authority or ranking, which will also bring forth some sort of transformation with stability. And again, that stability can be internal or external as well. Also, I'm being drawn to the moon as well. The crescent moon may be significant. Some of you guys may also work with the moon phases. Or you or they may have a connection to the moon. Yeah, especially with the Empress, that would be also divine feminine energy as well. So it's a lot, I feel, of sorry, I'm just getting a lot off the Empress. It just may be a time to not do too much, meaning maybe like put out energy to plant seeds or to send out intentions or something like that, but then sit back and wait to watch it grow, or wait for it to grow, or wait to receive, I feel is what divine feminine energy is. It's also like heavily about intuition as well, or just tapping into the unknown or the higher realms or something. Let's see. Three of Wands upright. So Three of Wands could be an Empress energy, and then gender doesn't matter as well. It could easily be like masculine or feminine identifying in the 3D or however, but it's just, again, it's the yin energy. So it could be an Empress energy that's waiting for some sort of I'm not sure. It could be anything. Three of Wands is usually waiting for your ships to come in. It could be manifestations with the wands and the fire. It could just be certain passions or projects or something like that. You could also, depending on surrounding cards, read it as information or good news or something like that. But so far with just the wands out here, I would say it's either like some sort of passion project or something that an energy is putting a lot of energy into, or will put a lot of energy into, or has put a lot of energy into. And so yeah, it's just again, waiting for it to come in. And I feel next to the Empress and the Three of Wands, that matches well. Again, waiting to receive. Also, just because this is a dark green on the Three of Wands, I feel this energy, whatever it is that they are waiting for, it relates to the heart chakra in some way, or they may care about it. Or I could read it as whatever energy, the Empress may be waiting for, that external energy may care for the Empress, if that makes sense. It could, vice versa. Yeah, it could be an external energy that's waiting for a manifestation of the Empress. I'm not sure. Eight of Cups upright. Interesting energy. Okay. So Eight of Cups is walking away from a person, place, or thing in order to go into the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, or in order to find personal fulfillment. It could be an Empress energy that is waiting for, that has walked away from a person, place, or thing in order to maybe go after some sort of heart desire, or be open to a heart's desire. So they've had to walk away or release a person, place, or thing. So that way, when the Three of Wands, whenever that manifestation comes in, there will have been room. Or it could be, again, an external energy that is walking away from person, place, or thing because they want to be open and ready and waiting for an Empress energy or whatever it is that the Empress energy is producing or creating, if it's not the actual energy itself. I'm also being drawn to this very large cup here, so it gives me like the Ace of Cups as well. Ace of Cups is usually like a pure divine love, and that can be love of oneself, love of a person, place, or thing, or it could be platonic love or romantic love. But whatever the case may be, I feel it's like a new beginning of a genuine love. So it could be an Empress energy that has walked away in order to wait for a freshness of or newness of love, again, in whatever form it may show. Or an external energy to the Empress that would like to receive that with the Three of Wands in the future, in the almost said nearby, I guess. I'm not sure. It could be near future, or because time is relative, and it's also subjective. To someone it may be a short amount of time, but to another energy that may be forever and a day. Okay, so in any case, it's like in the energy, but it may just not be immediate. It may not have shown up in the 3D just quite yet. Ace of Swords in reverse, that's the overall energy. This is such interesting energy. So Ace of Swords in reverse as the overall energy. So this just threw me off. So it's like a Ace of Swords in reverse would be like a giant illusion or a giant mistruth, some sort of major lie or deception, and it's in the overall energy. So I'm not sure. It could be energies that almost maybe coming out of it, maybe coming out of some sort of giant lie or deception or illusion, just because with the Ace of Swords in reverse, this dagger is actually pointing up. So some energies may be gaining some sort of truth. Again, with the dragon as well, some of you guys may be receiving guidance, or you will receive guidance in the future with the Three of Wands, and that pertains to some sort of lie, deception, or mistruth, and it may actually come down from the higher realms. And with the Empress being here, it may be that may also be why energy is needing to be more receptive energy, maybe meditative, slowed down, just to receive, not doing too much. So that way, whatever information that wants to come in can come in a little bit more easily. And I feel this, again, if it's not occurring now, it will occur in some sort of a future timeline. And it will also assist energies into walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve them. And it will also help them walk into some sort of Ace of Cups, or it doesn't have to be Ace specifically. It could be Two of Cups, Three of Cups, however. But some sort of emotional fulfillment, I feel, will be gained. And next to the green, again, it will either heal or help the heart chakra in some way. And then also, with the blue here on the Eight of Cups, in energy or multiple energies, may actually speak a truth as well in relation to their emotions. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, we'll clarify with the Gilded Tarot deck. Wait, if I can get the cards. Okay. Let's clarify. Spirit was this, please and thank you. Empress, please and thank you, Spirit. Also, not too sure what this means. I'm getting drawn to this, like, it looks like, I'm not sure if it's an X or if it's a cross. I don't know if you guys can see that on the cloak of the dress. Here. It's like right here. So I'm getting either, if it's a cross, if we're interpreting it as a cross, maybe something religious that may be specific. These are just identifiers that's coming to mind. or some sort of heavy belief. If it's not like Christianity, that's just the first thing that comes to mind. But obviously, it could mean multiple things. And then also, if it's not a cross and it's an X, I'm getting X marks the spot. I'm not sure what that what that means either. Okay, so only take what resonates. Ace of Wands upright. Okay. So lots of fire. 3 of Wands and Ace of Wands. I can count 3 plus 1 is 4. So again, I feel it has a lot to do with some form of stability. I feel actually it applies to both internal and external. And again, this could be in relation to an Empress energy or energies that are in the Empress's energy or would like to be in the Empress's energy. So with the Ace of Wands clarifying the Empress, it could be the Empress that's wanting to receive a new beginning, some sort of new spark or passion, something that they may be excited about, may bring them a lot of joy to the heart chakra. This could be again something that they foresee or they can foresee or will foresee in the future with the 3 of Wands. With the hands here, something about the healing hands. This energy may have healing hands, or whatever they touch. I don't know how to describe it. It's like set ablaze, but not in a bad way. But like just again, igniting passion, gumption, it pushes an energy forward in some way. Also, with the hands as well, this energy may have manifested with the 3 of Wands and then the Ace of Wands, or prayed for, or wished for, or something like that. I'm not sure what it could be. Whatever the new beginning stands for, I feel it will be different for each energy. I feel with the Empress, with the Ace of Wands clarified by the Empress, in order to receive it, again, I think I already said this, in the near future, this energy will have to, or they may have already walked away from people, places, and things in order to obtain it. With the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Wands, I feel whatever truth and clarity comes about in relation to some sort of major deception, and I say it's major just because it's an ace, it will also bring about a major new beginning as well. Okay, let's see. Oops. The cards are they're sticking to the table. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Okay. So 4 Pentacles in reverse. 4 Pentacles upright would be like holding on to. Pentacles can be like materialism, energy, or something like that. But with it in reverse, it would be like a release of it. I'm not being able to hold on to either, if we're speaking Pentacles, like finances or some sort of materialism, and if we're speaking energy, there would be like a leak or a hole in the auric field or something like that. This energy, the Empress energy, may have not been able to hold on to something. With the Pentacles, I do get it just because of this. It looks like a treasure box. Again, with the X marks the spot. I'm not sure. Okay, I don't know. Maybe scavenger hunts or I don't know, some sort of hidden treasure or something like that may be significant. But this energy maybe lost it, or it was taken from them, or again, they were not able to obtain it or hold on to it in some way. And I feel it's in relation to some sort of major deception. And so in some way, this energy will receive a new beginning in relation to that. I'm also being drawn to the turban here, and the turban is both green and purple. So I feel this Empress energy has been or will be called to, again, something with the heart chakra, and then also the third eye. In relation to the third eye, this energy may be guided to walk away from people, places, and things. Again, they may receive messages, maybe not just through they'll be called to use their intuition, again, with the moon energy and the yin energy. And then also maybe the crown as well, but that will give them guidance, or give you guidance on what to walk away from, and then what to expect or what to do in the near future in relation to this new beginning, and also in relation to whatever it is that was taken or lost or not obtained. Also, again, I feel it also relates to stability as well, just because the giant this garment here is red as well. It could be external energies that may be aware of or have information pertaining to the deception in this dagger pointing up, and they may be wanting to walk away from a person, place, or thing in order to have some sort of brighter future and a better future, or in order to have their own form of stability with the Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands. They may feel like they themselves have lost out on something. They may have lost out on I'm not sure how it relates, but in some way or shape or form, they may feel like they have lost out on their own form of stability, maybe again finances or some sort of materialism, or they may feel like energetically they've been depleted as well in relation to this. Or they may feel like if the Empress walks away with the Eight of Cups, or if they walk away from the Empress, I guess they're both one and the same. But if either energy walks away, basically, and they're no longer in the Empress's energy, they may feel like they, again, will be losing out both energetically. They may feel depleted in some way, just because the Empress energy, again, not only produces they produce in a different way, as opposed to like the masculine energy may produce materialism and may actually put forth action, whereas the Empress's production is a little more subtle and it's a little bit more in the background, meaning they produce the healing energy, or it doesn't have to be healing, but any sort of energy that's needed at the time, however that may come across. So they may feel like they're losing access to that if the Empress were to walk away into a different sort of future and have a new beginning. They may feel like, again, the Empress may choose to do this because of some sort of deception. Or, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see on the back. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So it could be in external energies that are in relation to the Empress that just, again, they may be codependent on the Empress's energy, or abundance, or ability to produce, or their fire element in any way. Usually the Empress, I feel, is more earth energy and water energy, but because they're queen of all queens, that means they can tap into any element, and they've mastered it in some way. So that I feel right now, I almost said right here. Right here, I don't know. Again, I get heavily like I don't know. X marks the spot. Here, go there, or like I don't know. Anyway, I feel right now the suits that the Empress may be either producing, giving out to external energies, or they just may be tapping into, would be the earth element with the pentacles, and then also the fire element. So it could be external energies that are dependent on the Empress energy, again, for some sort of, if we're talking about earth energy, it translates obviously into 3D abundance, maybe materialism, finances, or something like that, or just the ability to motivate, to push, to ignite. And I feel energies fear the Empress walking away from them with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They're dependent on it in some way, or they don't want to walk away from the Empress because of these reasons. Okay. Okay, let's clarify the Three of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. The Star. Right? Aquarius energy. That may resonate. So you or they may have, someone may have Aquarius highly aspected in their chart, or if not, they just may be in that energy, meaning some sort of innovative, new change energy as well. I feel that's the almost like collective energy though. But anywho, okay. So it could be the Empress energy could be they could also exude or exhibit star-like energy. And the star-like energy can mean multiple things. You can translate it into healing energy, just being able to revive or refresh or or replenish in some way. And then also star, obviously you can read it as like star-like quality, meaning some sort of uniqueness or some ability to stand out or shine in some way. And then also the star can be read as like hope and faith as well. So it could be an Empress energy that embodies all of these things. And that could also be why external energies may, if they do want to hold on to this Empress energy, that may be why. And then also they may want a new beginning with the Three of Wands and the Ace of Wands. They may be wishing for it, or hoping for it, praying for it with the star. Again, because they feel like they're lacking in some sort of financial materialism way, or they're lacking in some sort of energetic way. This could also be why they may be concerned, if there's concern about who may be walking away and from what and when with the Eight of Cups. They may want to continue some sort of illusion, deception, or lie, if there is one, with the Ace of Swords in reverse, for this reason as well. There's also something to do with like the planetary alignments, or the cosmos, or like the universe as well. Just because I'm being drawn to this. Some of you guys, you may be drawn into astrology or astronomy, or it could be energies that are, if it's in relation to this Empress energy and the star, they could be aware of, or are wanting to see into, especially with the Three of Wands, see into this energy's future. They may be divining for it, divining for information as well, with the stars here, and with the moon. Working with the moon phases, working with, I'm also getting like Wheel of Fortune kind of, and also like birth chart. What do you call it? I'm not super knowledgeable in astrology, but like conjunctions and in like aspects and stuff like that. They may just be trying to divine to see when this Ace of Wands will come in, or again how to prevent or stop the leakage of energy, or stop the declining of whatever materialism that they feel like they have lost or will lose with the Three of Wands. And again, I feel with Three of Wands and Ace of Wands, it goes back to some form of stability. And again, I feel it's an internal stability, energies that want to feel stable internally and overall, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And then also that would translate into the 3D as well. Also, I'm not sure if that's what this is, but when I saw this little blue bird here in the corner, I'm getting blue jay. Blue jays may be significant, or maybe a sign for someone. Also, it may be a nickname. Okay, let's see. The Devil in Reverse. How interesting. Devil in Reverse, I feel like came out my last reading too. Maybe the one before that too. Okay. But I feel like, that's a good sign. It's not upright. Okay. Okay. So Capricorn energy, that may resonate. So with Capricorn energy and Aquarius energy, I feel collectively, the energies are, especially with the Devil in Reverse. And again, I feel this is a positive sign. I feel the divine, it's showing that we are on the right track as far as learning lessons and closing out cycles, and so that way the new energy, the innovation can come in, the healing and the replenishment and the age of uniqueness. Also technology, I feel maybe significant. And then also getting Uranus. I don't know if Uranus ties into technology in any way, but I'm also getting that. So energies may be they may see the Empress clarified with Three of Wands. They may foresee in the future that this energy will continue to either produce or exude healing energy, inspirational energy with the star, and then also detach from anything that's no longer serving their highest good, that may be low vibrational, or anything that's too binding or restrictive, or overindulgence or something like that. Especially with the Eight of Cups, they may be aware that this Empress energy has chosen to walk away from people, places, and things that portray or exude low vibrational energy with the devil. They may be exiting contracts, or they will with the Three of Wands. And again, and this is an effort to heal and ascend, maybe in some form with the Star, or just shed a light in some way. Especially with the Ace of Swords in reverse, this energy may be shedding light on certain truths, or detaching from certain deceptions and lies, and shedding a light on it in that way, in order to help energies heal and tap into their own light, shine their own light, and go into their own form of healing, and share their own form of uniqueness, and have their own new beginning with the Ace of Wands. Or it could be external energies that I think I just said this. They themselves are leaving binding contracts. They themselves are choosing to heal and be their own inspiration. They could be inspiring other energies that they were in contracts with, if that makes sense. That the external energies were in contracts with. That not only are they leaving them and closing them out and learning lessons with the Saturn energy, but they're also again tapping into their own uniqueness, maybe their own birth chart, their own blueprint, Akashic records, and looking into their own future to see what the divine, the Most High, has in store for them. And then again, they may be speaking some sort of truth in relation to a deception. Now, that deception can be in relation to the Empress, or it could just be deceptions, programmings, illusions that they were brought into based off of the contracts that they had, their own personal contracts, based off of their own personal program, or based off of their own personal cycles. And so they may be speaking on this. And again, when I say speaking and using the throat chakra, it doesn't have to be verbally. They just may be expressing it in some way, in whatever form we all express and emote with the cups in different ways, and that could be through writing, singing, drawing, rapping, art, exercise, sports. It could be literally anything. Okay, but yeah, they may be choosing to do this in relation for or in an attempt to have a more healed, brighter future with the Star and the Three of Wands. Okay, let's see. Nine of Swords. Interesting energy. So it could be an external energy, or it could be the Empress energy, or both. But someone may have maybe some anxiety in relation to this, because the way I just lined it up, or the way it just lined up just now, just by me setting it here, okay. The Nine of Swords fell under the Eight of Cups, so obviously there could be, or there will be, I guess, with the Three of Wands, anxiety, sleepless nights, worry in relation to energies being, energies, people, places, and things that are being walked away from. There will most likely be anxiety, a little bit of sleepless nights, and worry on both ends. It could be from the energies that are choosing to do the walking away, because obviously when closing out cycles, it's not always clean cut and dry. There during those cycles, and during these illusions and deceptions, and during these lessons and the contracts, and I think I said this in a previous reading, oftentimes it's very difficult to break away from suffocating, binding contracts, especially when they're a little bit low vibrational, because darker forces don't want to release what they deem that they have control over. Or so there's going to be anxiety, like what will happen in the future if we do choose to walk away from people, places, and things. And I feel if that's the case, I feel the divine is saying not to worry, remain faithful, remain hopeful with the Star, and then if all else fails, always concentrate on healing and remaining balanced in some way, so that way we're not exuding or leaking too much energy with the Four of Pentacles, and we're not becoming too imbalanced and with the earth element, and that's whether like imbalanced like energetically, or becoming ungrounded, or making our stability or something like that become too imbalanced as well. And then also remaining in divine feminine energy, trusting, waiting to receive, maybe meditating, slowing down, and then again, even if you or they are not into meditation, whatever works for you or us, to help us stay connected to our higher selves, or to the divine and the Most High, I feel will assist as well with the anxiety of detaching from people, places, and things, especially that are more low vibrational, or darker, or just very binding. Also, owls may be significant. Some of you guys may have a spirit animal of an owl. Or again, I feel it's signifying some sort of information or guidance, or like a messenger will come through and assist, and that can be spiritually speaking. The divine will send energy with the. I'm getting that from both the owl. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm getting that both from the owl. I think he's here, and from the dragon. So I feel the divine is also saying maybe again, connect, and that however we connect, praying, meditating, in stillness, or however it may resonate, to receive guidance. And then also if it's not guidance from the higher realms, it could be some sort of truth that will be received in the 3D as well. In the nearby future, I feel whether it's spiritual or 3D, I feel it will come in with the 3 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Also, some sort of divine spark or inspiration as well will come through via messenger. And again, I'm not sure what that messenger, how it will come through, because it can be different for everyone, and it can come in any type of form, because I feel the divine can speak to us in any form. Also, some of you guys, only not to make anyone afraid, but there also may be darker forces that may try to send their own messengers in to keep us in 9 of Swords energy, to keep us in anxiety and worry, because darker forces know that energies are waking up with the Aquarius energy, and they know that energies are walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve them. And they're also aware that we as a collective, that we're elevating and releasing suffocating binding contracts that are no longer for our highest good. They foresee this, and they're aware of it with the 3 of Wands. So I feel they will also send in their own messengers to keep us in the 9 of Swords, to push and maybe make the anxiety and worry worse, and then also to cause us to lose control of our stability with the 4 of Pentacles, and then also our energy as well. And so I feel to combat that, I think I just said this, healing and faith and will as well, like inner will. And I say that because the strength is underneath the 9 of Swords, but it's in reverse. So make sure to heal that as well, because inner will, I think I feel like I'm repeating myself. I may have said this in my last reading. Inner will, but I feel it also keeps coming up, so it may be a common theme. Inner will is I don't want to say the only thing, but I feel it's the main thing that helps us combat darker forces like that. And then take a risk as well, because the Fool is underneath that. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop as well. Okay. Okay. I'm also getting the Red Lady. I'm not sure where that's from, just because it looks like a ghost right here. So I'm not sure. That may be from a TV show. I kind of want to say Game of Thrones, but I'm actually not sure. It's been a while since I've actually even seen that show. But so yeah, that may be relevant, or that may resonate. Or the Red Lady, is in like some of you guys may have this may be specific. Someone may have a dream of a Red Lady, or also maybe like an ancestor or a spirit. That may be one of the messengers, and they may come in the form of some sort of Red Lady. Now I'm not sure if that's actually positive or negative, just because it is on the 9 of Swords. So I would say with the Empress energy in the star, maybe trust your intuition, meditate, and ask the divine. If you or another energy is getting guidance from external energies, I feel it's always good to commune with the higher self and with the divine when receiving guidance and messages, just to make sure it's aligned. Okay. Let's clarify the 8 of Cups. Sweet, thank you. 8 of Cups, Spirit. Ooh. 8 of Cups, Spirit, just like here. Okay. High Priestess upright. Interesting. Pisces energy. That may resonate. So you or they may have that in the chart, or if not, you may be in that energy of, and then tapping into that house. So with the High Priestess upright, yeah, there's definitely like a high level of like divine feminine energy, and then also like the occult, the unknown, tapping into the subconscious, or tapping into what's hidden, what is veiled, I feel. And then also yeah, I'm getting, okay, so with the Pisces energy, there may be just like a desire or a need to what I read most of the time when I go on to Pisces, the house of Pisces, is usually I'm drawn to like childlike imaginative energy first and foremost. So energy may be called to heal that with the star, only if it resonates, or you or they will in the future. That actually may bring about some sort of new idea, some Ace of Wands, a new beginning or spark or passion that may come from childlike energy, from you or them being in childlike energy, or you or they may actually have a new beginning or new start in relation to something that you or they sorry, enjoyed as a child. If that resonates. So you guys, with the Eight of Cups, you or they may be walking away from, or you or they may be walking away from a person, place, or thing that's in relation to Pisces energy. That could, take a resonance. That could be in relation to the sign. That could be in relation to like childhood itself, walking away from things that no longer serve you, that may have occurred, or may have may be in relation to some sort of emotional attachment with the devil that occurred in childhood. You or they may be releasing that in some way, especially, yeah, again with the cups and the water and the moon. Also maybe tapping into or releasing maybe subconscious traumas or pain and hurt. You or they may be called to heal that as well with the devil in reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the High Priestess. Some of you guys, someone maybe consulting a high priest or high priestess as well, maybe in effort to do this, in effort to see what needs to be released and what needs to be walked away from. And then also maybe to try to clear out or step out of any deception, lies, or illusions. You or they may also be consulting a high priest or high priestess to become bare. Okay, and I just say that because it looks like the body is a little bit naked. So maybe to step into some sort of authenticity, or to see some sort of authenticity, or to see the truth. To see the bare. I'm getting bare bones. I don't know. The bare bones of a matter, in relation to a lie or deception, or in relation to cycles, or binding contracts that are not for our highest good, or in relation to what needs to, a person, place, or thing that needs to be walked away from. And then also, again, I think I just said this, may also be seeing a high priest or high priestess to divine into the future in some way. Again, this could be in relation to the Ace of Wands, or they could be divining to see like where their energy is going, or why it's being depleted, or what happened to some sort of stability, or where it's going, or why you or they feel like they can't hold on to it in some way. This may be, I usually don't get this because the Empress is upright, and I usually only read mother figures or father figure, however it resonates with the Empress being in reverse. But I did just, I kind of subtly heard it with Empress. So this could pertain to a mother figure. Again, I rarely read the Empress upright as a mother figure. And for the most part, for the most of reading, I would say that's not the case, but only now because the High Priestess came out in the Empress. And then also, yeah. And then also, yeah, with the childlike energy, that may be relevant as well. It could be energies that also may see an Empress energy as the star energy, and also the High Priestess energy. There may have been maybe major deception or major illusions in relation to this, that energies are now wanting to walk away from, or now wanting to express some sort of truth in relation to a major lie, deception, or illusion. And this is because they're choosing to close out their own cycles and start their own healing. In a desire to have a better, brighter future. And brighter meaning with fire, obviously illuminated in some way, healed in some way, and then also brighter as in like more fun, more exciting, a joy of life. This is what their intuition may be telling them as well with the high priestess or high priestess. Also being drawn to these two pillars. And it looks like light bulbs. And so I feel also that's just clarifying the Ace of Wands as well. Like light bulb moments will go off, I feel, for the collective in the near future. And again, it will help finally, close out whatever is remaining, that's still open. It will help heal, like, oh, this is what needs to be healed, or this will come to the forefront, or this is what the divine has been trying to show me or show us. This is what the truth is out of this deception. This is where my energy has been going, or this is what was lost or needs to be regained. This is what needs to be walked away from. This is how to get a new beginning. I feel these will be the light bulb moments. Okay, let's see. Five of Swords. How interesting. Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing, but yeah. The energy is just like a little random sometimes, okay? Okay, so Five of Swords. So I read the Five of Swords as like envy, jealousy, maybe trying to win at all costs. So it could be energies, external energies. Let's say that they themselves are not or have not been able to close out cycles and release lower level energy or attachments or something like that. And that could just be by their own choice. They're just choosing not to with their own free will, or they just it just may be a little bit more of a difficult cycle or lesson. However it resonates is different for everyone. But for whatever the reason it may be, external energies that that may be still attached or maybe not wanting to heal, they could be trying to win at all costs and they see these energies are choosing or wanting to walk away. It could be they are walking away from the energies that are still attached and not wanting to heal. Or they could be envious and jealous of energies because they do feel like, how come you were able, this is maybe from their perspective, how come you are able to so easily walk away from people and places and things that no longer serve you? How come you are so easily able to, have faith and heal and have these new beginnings, maybe sit in abundant energy and, have a life of luxury, however that may resonate. And I put that in quotations because that's different for everyone. Some people's life of luxury is just to have a peace of mind or a peaceful environment, so however it resonates. Okay. But to them, it's like, how come things may come so easy to you, I guess is what the Empress energy may represent. And then how come it's so easy for you to receive guidance or tap into, intuition and heal or see that which is unseen to most. So that may be what the Five of Swords may represent. So they may, out of this low vibrational energy with the Devil and the Five of Swords. Five of Swords upright and the Devil in reverse. You could read that actually as heavy, either like extreme envy, to the point where negative and intense action is taken, or you could even read it as like some form of hatred or something like that. So it could be external energies that see the positive energy of the spread and have grown. They may have already with the Three of Wands, or they I feel if it's not healed with the Star, it will have the potential to grow in the future into a hatred of let's say higher vibrational energies that are choosing to heal, choosing to close out cycles, and choosing to evolve and have new beginnings, and choosing to walk away from people and places and things that no longer serve them. They have the potential of growing a hatred for them and maybe wanting to perpetuate some sort of deception, lie, or illusion as well due to that. But I feel the truth with this one sword pointing up, I feel the divine is saying to us that all energies have access to heal, grow, and evolve. All energies have access to Empress energy, because we all hold feminine and masculine energy within us. All energies have access to new beginnings, but it comes down to the will to do it. When we saw the strength in reverse, and it comes down to the will and the work we put into healing, the will and the work we put into walking away from people, places, and things. With the Nine of Swords that we saw, obviously it's not easy. It's not easy for either side to be walked away from, and it's not easy to do the walking do the walking away. And I feel oftentimes that's like lost in translation. And so I feel the divine is saying, maybe try not to get caught into the illusion that, you know, there's favoritism, or that energies are better than the other, or that, you know, certain energies have access. I mean, obviously certain energies have access to to certain people, places, and things that other energies do not. But it's not because, you know, they just, it's like because they're better. I feel it's because they've either worked through it, they've gained access in some way, or they've made an achievement, or they've proven, you know, and it's like a step-by-step process. And everybody has access to those steps. It's just like who chooses to do the work and who doesn't, and that's what makes the difference on who has access and who doesn't. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, hold on, I'm just gonna have a drink. So I feel the divine is saying, just because it's underneath the Ace of Swords as well, be careful for us to not fall into illusions, because I do feel there will be a divide between who has done the healing work and who has not. And so I feel the divine is saying, be careful not to let low vibrational energy, you know, keep you in the cycle, or suck you in, or make you feel inadequate in some way. And maybe remember with this light bulb, your higher self with the high priest or high priestess, and then also the Empress will remind you with this Ace of Swords pointing up what is an illusion and what is not, and they will remind you there's always the option to heal and achieve, and to maybe beat levels as well. But like maybe release the Five of Swords in the process, or whenever it comes up. I feel it's natural. It's a natural feeling for us to feel maybe envious or of others, or of a situation, of anything. You know, I'm not sure. The Five of Swords can literally pertain to anything, because people may desire anything, person, place, or thing, traits, you know, however. But I feel it's up to us to release it, and to maybe defeat it in some way whenever it comes up. Walk away from it as well with the Eight of Cups, to keep our Three of Wands, our future, our roads open and clear of low vibrational energy. So that way, when our Ace of Wands does want to come in, it can do so freely. And I also feel the Five of Swords pertains to the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Swords energy, when it's swords is mental. So when we put mental energy into people, places, and things that aren't for our highest good, that don't serve us, it causes leakages in our work field. It causes us to drain energy into people, places, and things that don't necessarily pertain to our path, don't necessarily pertain to our own lessons, don't necessarily pertain to our own healing. And I feel it blocks us from having new beginnings. It blocks us from building stability and holding on to what we do have, or what we could obtain. So I also feel we're being encouraged to maybe walk away from the Five of Swords for this reason as well. Okay. Ten of Swords in reverse as the overall. Oh my god. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say it's the overall healing. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Ten of Swords as the Eight of Cups, overall energy, overall healing. Okay, so that may resonate, or maybe significant for some, for maybe the collective. Ten of Swords energy is very dense, very harsh energy as well. So and I feel in one way or another, everyone may have experienced some sort of some painful ending, in whatever form that may have occurred. Maybe not everyone, but for the most part, okay. And so I feel energies. Sorry, my chair is creaking. we are being called to, if not already, to continue to heal from any harsh, painful endings that may have occurred in low vibrational cycles, or just lessons, lessons that needed to be learned. Oftentimes, this may sound a little cynical, but they say pain is the best teacher, and I do feel there's some truth in that. And so I feel, and I only say that as like to say that like even if we have gone through things that may have felt like unwarranted or just caught off guard or just like unnecessarily difficult, I feel the positive side, the silver lining to that is that it taught us, or it will teach us in the future, maybe if it hasn't already occurred, it will teach us in some way, whatever it is that the divine wanted us to learn from, because we went through it for a reason. It was allowed to occur for a reason. And so I feel the divine is saying, allow that pain, whatever it may be, in whatever form it may have occurred, to assist in healing, to assist in providing hope. And if not hope and healing for you, hope and healing for another, as they may be going through, or they may be going through, or they may go through similar situations with the Three of Wands. Allow that that healing to not only be an inspiration for you or for another, but also inspiration to pave a new beginning as well. Also, maybe follow your, we're being called to follow our intuition and what that healing may look like, because healing is different for everyone. Healing takes time for everyone. It looks different, and then the pace is different actually as well. And so I feel with the star and the high priest or high priestess, we're being called to maybe commune with our higher self and our spirit team to get a tailored plan for each individual on what that healing looks like and how it should look, while also walking away from people, places, and things, closing out cycles and whatnot. There could be energies that are envious of another energy's healing, but I think it just goes back to what I just said. It may just be a situation that's like, how are you able to overcome difficult things so easily, right? And I put easily in quotations because I feel it's never truly easy. But I get with the Eight of Cups, step by step. That may resonate. Some of you guys maybe just be called to go on our own journeys, step by step. Maybe in Five of Swords is often having the eyes on another. And I feel healing journeys, individual journeys, soul journeys, it's always on an individual level first and foremost. And then our paths will like I don't know, I want to say intercross, but I don't know if that's a word, but like will intertwine, as we go along. But the initial part and then the final destination, final destination may be relevant. But I mean, like, the final destination, like, of where we end up, I feel is an individual, is at an individual level as well. And I feel that may be part of a giant illusion as well, with the Ace of Swords in reverse. That like all paths are the same, or that they should be the same, or again with the Five of Swords, why is it this way and not that way? That I feel that's also part of an illusion that we're being asked to walk away from, in order to see, like, in order to expand in some way, expand our mind, expand our vision, expand our dreams, our hopes, and our goals. And I feel in order to do that, it goes back to maybe healing, bringing back hope, and faith, and then also waiting to receive, not putting too much energy into things, especially if it's not called for, and by called for I mean like we're not being asked to by the divine, and definitely no longer feed into people, places, and things, cycles that needing to be closed, that we know with the High Priestess internally or intuitively we know that is no longer beneficial for us. Maybe don't put energy into it anymore with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And in that aspect, allow the energy to be released in order to have a new beginning. Okay. Okay, let's get a couple of
I'm being drawn to the, hold on, divine feminine messages, because we have so much yin energy, and see what comes out. And then maybe I'll pull like maybe one traditional, and then wrap up with an oracle. Spirit is just present. Let's just present here. Okay, I'll just pull like one here. They haven't changed me for it. How interesting. Okay. Okay, so I feel that may clarify, and this they can be anyone. Okay, people, place, person, place, or thing, and it could just be those external energies that I think I mentioned that may still be in low vibrational energy. They just may still have more healing to do. May still need to close out certain cycles, or maybe learn lessons, or they just may they may find it easier and simpler to remain in deception and illusions and programmings. So I feel that's what this that they haven't changed represents. So some of you guys may receive guidance. You may currently already know this intuitively with the High Priestess, or if not, you or they may receive guidance in the future via those messengers on who or what to walk away from with the Eight of Cups. And that's what the Eight of Cups in the move forward may represent as well. Just because you or they may risk if we wait for certain energies. That's why I said it's an individual journey. At the core level, it's an individual journey, because if we wait for external energies, obviously it's natural. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, especially again if we have contracts with energies. And again, contracts aren't always karmic or negative. Well, I mean, if we're saying karmic as in like we're supposed to learn a lesson, then yes, I feel technically every contract is karmic, because I feel we should be learning from everything. Okay, because otherwise, why are we in Earth school? You know what I mean? But as far as like sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. Everything is at an individual level, and I feel the reason for that is because we may risk, not falling behind, but just maybe like stifling ourselves, or we may risk jeopardizing the healing journey, or we may risk expansion in some way, or new beginnings in some way, and in an effort to continue to heal and to continue to maybe shine our own light, and in whatever form that may be, maybe in an effort to create our own stability in whatever form that may be. I feel the divine is saying continue to move forward and walk away from people, places, and things, and detach from people, places, and things that may have already served this purpose, or may no longer serve a specific purpose. Not saying that that those energies, people, places, and things don't have a purpose at all, but in relation to a particular journey, or a particular energy, or a particular circumstance, I feel paths deviate, and that's normal. And so I feel that's also what the divine is saying. And so continue to move forward and keep I'm also getting North Star, that may resonate, or that may be specific. I don't know. But continue to continue, like North Node, I guess, continue to walk on our paths, and continue to move forward, and energies, people, places, and things that are meant to be in those particular areas at that particular time will come and go, as needed, and that's also why I feel like the devil's in reverse as well, to have balanced attachment or balanced detachment, so that way when the time comes for people, places, and things to move on and carry on their own individual journey, it doesn't feel so harsh with the Five of Swords, and not too much anxiety is caused with that Nine of Swords that we saw. Okay. Oops. And then bottom, release attachment. Okay. So I feel that's just clarifying the devil in reverse. Also the Eight of Cups as well. And again, I'm speaking from experience. When we talk about things like this, I feel no matter what community we belong to, And no matter, I feel it's just it's a like as like a what am I trying to say, like as a human trait, we are what do you call it, not solitary beings. We thrive in community. So I'm not saying like that it's easy to do these things as far as releasing, but I feel the divine is encouraging us with Aquarius energy, because that's where the future may be headed. And again, I don't think it's a permanent thing. I think it's on an individual basis, and not and so that way when we enter new contracts in the future, it won't be so binding and suffocating. So again, that way when it's time to pivot, it's not that hard, or it doesn't feel like a betrayal with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay. Okay, so let's I'll just do like half of the traditional deck just to see, and I'll just like pull like one card and then wrap up, I think. Spirit messages, please and thank you. Okay. Just look at the bottom. Outside influence, positive and encouraging. Okay. So for some of you guys, or for some of us, I feel the divine is saying we're being called to. I think earlier I said that maybe a high priest or high priestess, that some energy. Again, only take a resonates. Obviously, not everyone is spiritual or works in the occult or consults, I guess, with those in the occult. But if that is the case, I feel that the divine is saying because this high priest, the high priestess is upright, I feel it's balanced energy, or at least you could say high vibrational, or if not, then balanced in their light and dark. Okay. And so I feel the divine is saying if you or they deem the high priest or high priestess or any other external energy that's assisting on the journey as a positive influence, then continue, and you or they feel like they're helping with their healing, and maybe they're helping with some sort of inspiration, and helping for other energies to tap into their own intuition, to have their own new beginnings, and they're helping and assisting, maybe guiding on what people, places, and things to walk away from, then that is a positive thing, and maybe continue to do so. And this could be current, or again, it could be forthcoming with the Three of Wands. Basically anything that we deem as a positive influence, outside influence, and again that keeps us aligned, I feel is encouraging or encouraged. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. Let's see. I'm drawn to the Moonology card, and then probably like either an angel card or like a mystic journey. I'm not sure. I'll just pull one Moonology. Spirit, please and thank you. Moonology, please and thank you. I'll just look at the back, I guess. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. So yeah, crescent moons may be significant. Some of you guys may work for okay, work with crescent moons, or maybe like a waxing moon. Again, only take a resonance, maybe specific. These would be for energies who work in the occult or have spiritual practices of their own. And that could be anything. Everyone's spiritual practices will look a little bit different, I feel. But yeah, so that may be specific. Some of you guys, either crescent moon or waxing moon. Also, butterflies may be significant. Some of you guys may be going through some sort of transformation as well. And then also, and then have faith in your dreams. With those messengers that I think I said earlier in the reading, some of you guys may be receiving guidance and messages intuitively with the high priestess through. You may be receiving
like downloads or something like that through your dreams or something like that, or you just messengers, meaning maybe your higher self, or I'm not sure, it could be literally anything and anyone. It could be spirit animals, dragons, owls, it could be ancestors, it could just be anything or anyone, basically any entity energy from the spirit realm that will be assisting. And I feel the dream state is usually like a common one for most people. It doesn't have to. It could be literally through, again, the spirit realm. They could speak through anything and anyone if they need to or want to. But I feel dreams are relevant for some reason, or prevalent maybe as well. And then also lots of purple here. And then again, clarifying, confirming, I feel intuition heavily with the Empress and the High Priestess. And then also third eye as well. Some of you guys may be called to heal or replenish, or not replenish, almost at reinstate as well. But maybe like, I don't know, if the third eye needs healing in any way. Maybe it was closed, maybe it was damaged, maybe it was just not tapped into. I feel that will be that's being healed in some way, or it will be with the Three of Wands. Yeah, okay, so let me read the thing. Waxing crescent moon, have faith in your dreams. I think it's like the first time I've actually like flipped to it like right away. Okay. Let's see. It says, as they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about, and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very, very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about, so keep the faith. And then additional meanings. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. I feel that must be, there's a strong message in that. And then be patient as events unfold, and then dig a little deeper to find more courage. Yeah. Okay, so let's see, and then lastly I'm just gonna put this here. I'll probably just grab a Mystic Journey Oracle, and I'll just grab one from here as well. Spirit messages, please, thank you. Whoa, sorry. These cards are a little too big for my hands. Okay, Spirit messages, please, thank you. Oh. When I cut the third one, there was only one card to cut. Okay. Sanctuary 26. Some of you guys may be Life Path 6 or Life Path 10. Or some of you guys may be 26 years old, or 26 also breaks down to an 8. So some of you guys may be seeing 888 as well. So I feel these may be signs of confirmation or encouragement. Okay, so let's read the... Also, just because I'm being drawn to the card, fall or autumn may be significant for energy or multiple energies. That may also be someone's favorite season as well. Okay, let's see. Okay, I won't read all of this. I'll start here. It says, as the leaves start to turn honey and amber, the weather gets colder, and your thoughts turn to nourishing food and warm nights by the fire where you can cocoon yourself in your sanctuary. Staying at home can be a great way to reconnect with and nurture yourself and give you some much needed downtime. So that may be also for the divine feminine energy. Again, gender doesn't matter. You can identify as masculine as well and tap into divine feminine energy. And maybe Spirit is saying maybe in order to connect with it. And this may also be more future energy with the Three of Wands, depending on your location where you are, like as far as like hemisphere wise, or in what season you or they may be in. But I feel during the fall season, energies may also be called to obviously not just because of weather, but just maybe it may be a natural feeling to spend time alone or build a sanctuary, and most of the times that's within people's homes, and then that also builds an environment in order to heal, tap into divine feminine energy, meaning commune with our higher selves and with our own intuition as well, and then that also may be where we receive downloads as well, and then also sparks of inspiration. It says, this card can be a gentle reminder that the fear of missing out may have you running around doing too much. You don't need to say yes to everything, and you don't need to attend every event. You will be able to achieve so much more if you allow yourself to have a break. Protect your energy by giving yourself permission to rest and let go of the need to be everything to everyone, of the need to be everywhere and to be seen. If you have the benefit of hindsight, what would you tell your future self today about taking on too much? So for some of us, we just may be called to slow down a little bit more with the Empress energy as well, just to receive and to relax. And then when it says protect your energy as well, I feel that's also clarifying the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe be careful to not overextend or leak out too much energy as well, because I feel energy will be needed in order to either build up the energy reserve for whatever reason, if energy or resources, however it may resonate. But for whatever reason, if anything was depleted in any way, I feel going within, and again that could be physically, meaning not going out like the card said, or just like meditating and sitting still to regain that energy in any way. And I feel that energy will help with the healing process, and then the expansion process and the new beginning process as well. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope it was helpful, if not interesting, and I hope you guys have a good and happy day or night whenever you see this.